What up, guys? Good morning. I'm back. Day 13, the Vault 500. Reset Sunday. You guys know what it is. Reset, get ready for the week. Get that clarity going and really figure out what you're going to do for the week. So, you know, what I usually do is a little late today, guys. So it's kind of busy here. Walk in the park, so you might hear some noise. But yeah. So how I reflect is I'll take a look and see, did I actually accomplish my goals for this past week? You know, um, for one, I actually streamed every day, so that was one thing I did well this week. I had set a couple of goals, personal goals, to just eat a little better. That went well this week. So, what else went well for me this week? You know, I'm on vacation too, so I'm on vacation for like the next 2 months or so. So, reset Sunday, people. You know, think about how you're gonna accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish for the week. Think about how you're gonna actually make that happen. So that's what today is, man. You know, chill out, meditate, go to church, whatever you guys do. Reset and really think about how you're gonna accomplish all those things that you want to accomplish for the week. So, clarity, reset, meditation. I'm talking about what went well for me this week. Just being consistent, man. Like, I'm proud of myself for just being consistent, getting up and doing what I've been saying I'm gonna do. So that went well for me this week, you know. I've been really consistent. Thank you guys for tapping in. I closed the chat because it was just getting a little too crazy. People were offending other people in the chat and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna open the chat again. Maybe like at the end of the week, maybe once a week on a Friday, I'll open it up for like a couple of minutes. But got a little crazy in the chat, so I kind of closed it, and I'm gonna leave it that way for a while until we kind of weed out the people that are here to actually, you know, talk and communicate, and the people that are just trolling. You know, you got a lot of trolls out there, and I didn't want them offending people in the chat, so that's why I kind of closed it. And it's gonna be like that for a while. So I'm just gonna give you my take on what I'm up to, and in the future, like I said, on Fridays I'll open it up again and see. But yeah, man, I'm proud of myself for just, you know, being consistent this week. So whatever it is you're trying to do, you know, use Sunday to relax, go to church and do whatever it is you're gonna do. That's what I do. And meditate, really get your mental health together. Sunday is mental health day. You know, that's you relax to go to the beach. You know what I mean? Use that as like a mental health day, because you don't only have to go to church or meditate and pray and stuff like that, but use that as your mental health day, man. Get out and do something with the family. If it's nice where you at, go to the beach, chill out. That's how you get clarity for the week. Figure out what you're going to do for the week. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I usually, yeah, like like I was talking about what's going well for me. Yeah, just being consistent, man. I'm proud of myself. The diet part, I didn't do too well this week because I went out to eat. And you know, when you go out to eat, it's hard to stick with a good diet plan. It's hard to eat right when you go out. You can, but you know, you drinking, you eating that good food. You want to get some pasta. I had pasta last night with shrimp, and I'm trying to cut back on the carbs, you know. But I ate it anyway. It was good. But appreciate you guys for tapping in. As you know, like I was saying yesterday, I'm in the YouTube boot camp for live streaming. So they hit me up. So hopefully that'll help me expand what I'm doing. Well, it will help me expand what I'm doing because they're gonna teach me specifically how to reach a larger audience. They're gonna help me out. And that's thanks to you guys for tuning in and checking me out. So I'm looking forward to that helping me in the future. But maybe we can talk about an article that I was looking into for today. Leadership strategies for 2025. You know, if you're trying to be a leader, I think everybody, right? We're all trying to be leaders in a certain way. If you're in a relationship, there's usually somebody in that relationship, the male or the female, that makes decisions. So you're a leader in your relationship, right? Where the money goes, you're saying, hey, you know, we got to pay this bill, we got to pay that bill. There's usually one person that's better at that. If you got two people, like two accountants that are married, they're both good with money, which is rare, but that's a good thing. You have two people that are good with money, but anyway, let's go back. Let's go to most people. There's usually one person that makes the decisions. A lot of times it's the woman, because men just hand over the check and then she takes care of everything. That's how it was when I was growing up anyway. My mom took care of everything. She took care of all the bills. She worked. And my dad came home and he gave his check to her. So you need leadership. My point, you need leadership qualities no matter what you're doing. You're a leader in your household. You got to know accounting. You got to know how to pay your bills. You need leadership qualities no matter where. So that's what I'm talking about right now. So every leader starts with a dream, right? Now that can be applied to anything. I always talk from a business point of view, right? But you can take that and apply that to almost anything. Like if you're starting a family and you say, hey, you know, I want our family to be successful. So you might say, hey, let's put some money away for the family. You know, let's start an investment account. That's being a leader. It's not just in business, it's being a leader of your family, pointing your family in the right direction, right? So when you hear me talk about business, technology, whatever, you say, well, I'm not into that. I'm not into business. I'm not into technology. You know, I drive trucks, you know? But you drive trucks, but you can take your money and you can be a leader in your family and take that money and invest it properly, right? So That's what I'm talking about. Just being a leader in general. I always reference business because that's my background, business and technology. But you can take that lesson anywhere. You have to be a leader regardless, whether you're a leader at work or you're a leader in your household. So you have to be a leader either way. So take a look at that. And this is an article from Forbes, so on leadership. And then they gave some points. The 5 Ds of leadership strategies for 2025. Dream, drive, dare, develop, and deliver. You see how that makes sense? You got to dream. You got to have the drive to make things happen. Then you got to dare to be different, right? You got to dare. You got to... Me, right now, you don't really see what I'm doing right now a lot on streaming right now, right? See everybody streaming, playing video games and stuff like that. But I'm a teacher, so you have to do what you do. You know, I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher for 20 years. So when I get on here, I'm doing what I know how to do. I know how to game. I play games, or I do all that other stuff too. But I'm a teacher at heart, so I'm doing what I love to do while I'm working out at the same time. So I'm daring to do something out of the box, something that's different, right? And then you have develop. And then you have deliver. You got to deliver it. Well, develop, to me, what develop means is just becoming good at what you do. Developing, you know, and then you got to deliver it. That's the marketing aspect of it. Getting the word out. Making sure people hear your message, and that's what I'm doing right here, right? Talking to you guys. Amazing audience. And you know, and keep in mind, I just started streaming maybe a little over a month ago. So I'm new. I'm new to this, and I'm trying to become better myself, you know? So, but you guys, I'm reaching such a big audience right now, and YouTube is helping me. And I appreciate that, you know? That's not something, you know, like I said, this is Clarity Sunday, and I appreciate everything. You know, I appreciate YouTube reaching out to me, wanting to help me. Because they didn't have to. It's probably a billion people on here doing, maybe not doing exactly what I'm doing, but they're streaming. Right? So you see, dreams are ideas, right? Drive is the discipline, right? Like I was saying. So drive is not about just doing things, right? Drive is about doing the right things. And you got to do it long enough so you learn what's effective. You know, it's about effective drive, not just getting up and doing something. You want to be effective. Like it's like working out, right? I'm here out here working out and I lost a couple of pounds. But me being out here working out wouldn't mean anything if I go home and I eat cake and pie and I take in all these unnecessary calories. So having to drive to come out here doesn't matter because I'm not eating right. And you know what they say, abs are made in the kitchen, right? So what you eat matters. So so those were, matter of fact, we'll go back to this. This is something to live by for real, you know? Dream, drive, that's like the 5 Ds. That's really important for anything. Those 5 Ds can be applied to anything. You gotta dream, you gotta drive, you gotta dare, you gotta develop, gotta deliver. You know, you can take anything and make it successful. I have a cousin who is a truck driver, and he had a small truck that he was using for years. And then all of a sudden, he won some money, and I forgot he won some money, a lotto or something like that, right? I think it was a couple of $100,000. And he took that money and he bought a couple of large trucks. So instead of just blowing the money, he reinvested in himself and he bought a couple of trucks. So a lot of people, if they won $300,000, they would have just blew the money. You know, he didn't just blow it. He bought some trucks and he gave people jobs. And now he has revenue for the rest of his life, you know? He doesn't even have to work. He can just hire a couple of drivers to drive his trucks and sit back and take his percentage and then pay his employees, you know? So you can take my point is, you can take those 5 Ds and apply it anywhere, whatever you're trying to do, you know? Sometimes people may say, you know, I'm not into technology, or I'm not into business. I'm not interested in that. Marriage is a business, people. If you get married, that's a business. You know why? Because you guys got to invest money together. You guys got to take out loans together to buy a home. You taking out loans to buy cars. You paying for your child's education. You investing in your child. I invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into my daughter. You investing, that's a business. So not only do you need a smart partner, right? You got to always think like a business person. Even if you might think you're a regular person, you got to always think like a business professional. Because life is a business. In general, life is a business. All the things that I've done with my wife, the loans we've taken out, the homes that we've purchased together, me and my wife's name is on everything. Our properties, that's a business. So you can't just sit and say, hey, you know, this doesn't apply to me. I'm not a business professional. It does apply to every single person in the world. If you got a job, you're a business. And you got to conduct yourself like you're a business. Every single person, if you got a job, you're a business, you have an opportunity to expand that business by investing in your family, your children, etc. So when you hear me talk about business, my point, when you hear me talk about business, don't just think this doesn't apply to me. I'm not into technology. I'm not, a lot of people, sometimes you see, when I had the comments open, oh, this doesn't apply. It does. It applies to every person. Everyone is a business. Once you think that way, you're going to be more successful, right? Every person is a business. Every person with a job has the opportunity to invest their money and become more successful. You have people that all they're good at is investing. They're not a basketball player. They don't have no talent. They're singers. Look at Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is some nerdy kid who liked to invest his money. He's not a singer, rapper, dancer. A lot of the singers are broke, honestly. Warren Buffett was just a smart kid who liked investing. It's New York, people. The sirens is going crazy. But yeah, so don't always think that because I'm talking business and technology that it doesn't apply to you, Everyone is a business. If you got a job, you're a business. You have an opportunity to invest, expand your personal business. I use M1 to invest. M1, I'm not like a certified investment professional. I was at one point, but I'm not certified, so I'm not giving you investment advice. I'm just telling you what I use. I use M1. M1 investing. It's just hopefully you guys can hear me. I got a phone call and it paused the stream. So sometimes when it does that, it cuts off the sound. I don't know. So as you guys know, this is the Vault 500, and basically I'm streaming 500 days straight, and I have a different topic every day. So thanks, you guys are really super cool for staying on here with me and helping me build this thing. It's really amazing. I really didn't know what I was getting into when I started, but basically, I'm gonna be getting off of here in a few minutes. But this is the topics that I'm gonna be talking about next week. This week, I guess. So I have a different topic every day, and this is what we're gonna be talking about this week. Again, Clarity Over Chaos Monday. And for you guys that's been tuning in for the past month or so, I had a stream called 30 Days, 30 Streams, where I streamed for 30 days straight. For those who don't know, I'm a teacher, whatever you want to call me. Some people call me professor. And Tech Tuesday, that's my favorite day because I teach tech. I teach people how to use AI. Now everything is AI. Before I used to just teach people how to build websites and how to build websites and apps using code. But now everything is pretty much AI. So I kind of just use, I talk AI on Tuesdays basically. And this is my favorite thing to talk about because I love seeing what the future holds, seeing how people are using technology to take things to the next level. And then Wednesdays, I usually talk about networking. You know how you. Right now, I'm networking with you guys. You know, by doing a live stream, I'm meeting a lot of people. A lot of people are seeing me that don't know me. And Thursday, I usually talk about taking a look back at. And then Fridays, fix what you doing wrong. And then again, back to clarity and trying to figure things out, you know. So yeah, that's what this week. That's my usual schedule. It pretty much usually stays the same. I try to hit a variety of things. I'm a big boxing fan. I'm a big MMA fan. I love MMA and boxing and basketball. So sometimes, occasionally, I'll talk about that. I'll talk about those things occasionally, but for the most part, this is what the week looks like. This is the Vault 500. I'm streaming 500 days straight. For those that know me, definitely thank you guys for tapping in, man. Appreciate you. Those are the topics that are going to be covered usually during the week. We got into the 5Ds of leadership today. You know, it's the day, reset Sunday. Get focused. Think about what you want to do for the week. I'm on vacation and I'm still working, guys. I'm still on here with you every day. So it never stops. You gotta be consistent, even on vacation. But the rest of the day, I'ma chill out. But here in the morning with you guys, I appreciate you guys. Again, I had closed the chat. Said it was just too much going on. Offending people in the chat. It was just, like I said, I'm gonna reopen it maybe once a week on Fridays. So I don't need to go over that again, but reset, people. After this, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have a good breakfast. You know, I take you guys on my walk. I don't know if you guys are the first. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have some good breakfast, and I'm gonna chill out. It's Sunday, you know, it's time to reset and chill out with the family. Watch some movies. Reset. You know, today, don't work so hard today. Get your mental right. Pray, whatever you do. Go to church. Get your mental right. Take a day off today. Don't do too much. Get that clarity going. Don't work too hard today. You can't work hard every day. Today's the day we're gonna chill out today. We're gonna chillax. So if you're gonna do that, today's the day to do it. If you gotta work, you gotta work. You know what I mean? But I'm not working hard today. Breakfast, and then what up, guys? About to end this stream. Appreciate all you guys for tapping in. What up, guys? About to end the stream. We talked about quite a few things today. Leadership, clarity, taking Sunday off, man, and just getting your mental health right. Whether you meditate, go to church, sleep, whatever it is you do, get that right today. Get ready for the week. Reset. It's Reset Sunday. So I appreciate you guys, man. And if you're just tapping in for the first time, I don't know if you are or not. This is what the week looks like. The Daily Vault 500. Streaming every day, talking about different topics, man. I'm a teacher, whatever you want to call me, professor. My goal this year is I want to break, finally, 100K subscribers, man. I haven't hit 100K yet. That's my goal this year. So YouTube reached out to me. They want to help me. So we're going to see what happens. We also talked about the 5 Ds of leadership. That can be applied to anything. Anything in the world. Dream, drive, dare, develop. And deliver. Gotta deliver it, right? People gotta hear your message, or whatever that message is. So those are a couple of things we talked about today. I'm appreciative, man. It's Sunday, Reset Sunday. I'm appreciative of having an audience that I could talk to, of thousands of people that's gonna listen to me. I appreciate that opportunity, you know? All right, guys. Appreciate you. I am about to end the stream. Thank you guys for tapping in. Um, the Vault 500. This is day 13, where tomorrow will be officially 2 weeks into the Vault 500. So if you don't know what the Vault 500 is, I'm streaming 500 days straight. Today we had the opportunity to talk about some real cool stuff, man. We talked about the 5 Ds of leadership: dream, dare, drive. Dream, drive, dare, develop, and deliver, which can be applied to anything. You know, you can apply those things to anything. You can have a dream to be a soccer player. You can have a dream to be a basketball player. You can have a dream to get married and have a successful family, you know. That can be applied to anything. I also found this great article from Forbes, from Dr. Richards. It talked about leadership strategies for 2025, and that's where that came from. Here, you see, dream, create a values based on vision. We talked about that. So, and I gave the Vault 500 topics for the week. You know, I'm streaming every day for 500 days straight, talking about different topics. And I appreciate you guys for tapping in, man, for real. I'm appreciative to have an audience that I could talk to. So, again, today is Reset Sunday. Reset however you reset, you know, pray, go to church, you know, eat some good food, sleep, relax. Reset for the week, set your goals up, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to go for the week. And I appreciate you guys for tapping in. This is the Vault 500. I'm King, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you tap in. All right, tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to be out here like 7 in the morning for real, but I ended up coming out late. This is late for me, 11:30. This is kind of late, especially right now. But anyway, appreciate you guys for tapping in, man. I'll see you later. See you tomorrow.